Somewhere around 113 million years ago in the early Cretaceous period in Niger, West Africa, there is an egg. Then, cracks, a cool rush of air. You push, wiggle, and snap your jaws until the shell around you splits open. Light floods in, bright and golden, reflecting off the muddy banks of a wide, slow-moving river. You have hatched. Your siblings are breaking free too, a dozen or more, their snouts peeking out of shattered eggs. A giant shadow looms overhead. Your mother. She is massive, her ridged back and thick, scaly skin blending into the muddy shallows. Her yellow eyes flick between the hatchlings, protective, watchful. She has guarded this nest for months, fending off egg thieves, small dinosaurs, hungry lizards, even other crocodiles. Now she must lead you to the water. You scramble, legs awkward and weak, your tiny claws digging into the warm mud. The river smells rich and alive. Fish, rotting leaves, something big and musky in the distance. You barely understand what it all means, but your instincts push you forward. Then, a rustle in the reeds. A sharp-beaked shape darts in, faster than thought. A dromaeosaur. Panic floods your small body, but before you can react, there is a deep, guttural roar. Your mother lunges, her massive jaws closing around the attacker with a terrible crunch. The dinosaur writhes, then goes still. Lesson 1. Stay near mother. You reach the water's edge and slip in. Coolness surrounds you, cradling your body, making movement easier. You paddle forward, your tail flicking, your nostrils just above the surface. The world shifts. Now you are in a different realm, a place of strange shadows and endless mystery. You are small. You are weak, but you are alive. And in these waters you will learn. The river is your world now. It moves sluggishly through the vast, steaming land, thick with reeds and overhung by ancient trees. Their gnarled roots sink deep into the banks, sheltering frogs, insects, and small fish. The air is alive with the sounds of buzzing flies, distant bellows, and the occasional splash of something large sliding into the water. You have grown. Not much, but enough to know how to move without drawing attention. Enough to understand that everything in this world is either food or a threat. Your siblings are fewer now. Some were eaten by larger predators, fish, turtles, even other crocodiles. Others simply vanished. The river does not forgive mistakes. Your belly rumbles. You need to eat. A school of fish shimmers in the shallows, their sleek silver bodies flashing in the light. You drift closer, moving as the water moves, your body still except for the slow undulation of your tail. Closer, closer. Then, snap, you lunge, jaws wide, but the fish scatter like startled birds, twisting away in a flurry of bubbles. Your teeth close on empty water. You sink to the riverbed, frustrated. Nearby, your mother watches, half submerged, her ancient eyes unreadable. She does not help. She does not need to. You must learn. So you try again. This time, you wait. You let your body go still, the current rocking you gently. You watch the fish return, forgetting their fear. When one drifts close, too close, you strike. Your jaws clamp down, the fish writhes, but this time it does not escape. You thrash your head, crushing it between your teeth, then gulp it down whole. The taste of victory is slick and salty. You are not yet a hunter, not yet a ruler of the river. But you are learning. Every meal makes you stronger. Every mistake teaches you something new. And one day, you will not need to hide. One day the river will fear you. The river bends and shifts with the seasons, but you remain. No longer a hatchling, no longer prey. You have grown. Your body stretches longer than a man, your jaws thick with conical teeth. Your tail, once weak and clumsy, now propels you through the water with silent power. You are a hunter. The river's creatures no longer ignore you. Fish dart away when your shadow glides overhead. Turtles tuck into their shells when they sense your presence. Even smaller crocodiles give you space. You are not the largest thing in these waters, not yet. But you are no longer a creature to be trifled with. Today you test your strength. A herd of Nigersaurus, 100 strong, grazes on the lush ferns by the water's edge. Their long, pillar-like legs sink into the mud as they swing their small, shovel-shaped heads from side to side. cropping the plants with dozens of tiny teeth. Their massive bodies rumble with deep, contented sounds. They do not fear the river, but they should. You sink lower, only your nostrils and eyes breaking the surface. The muddy water cloaks you in invisibility. You have watched your mother do this 1,000 times, studied the way she chooses her prey, not the largest, not the strongest, but the weakest. A young one, lingering near the edge, its legs thin, its movements uncertain. You move closer, closer. Then, explosion! You surge from the water, jaws wide, aiming for the little one's leg. Your teeth scrape against thick skin, but it is not enough. The young Nigersaurus lets out a panicked wail, jerking free, and in an instant the entire herd erupts in chaos. Heavy feet slam the earth. Mud and water churn. You retreat, hissing, vanishing beneath the water once more. Failure. But failure is a lesson. Next time you will be faster, stronger, smarter. For now you slip back into the depths. The river is patient. And so are you. The river has changed, but you remain. You are no longer small, no longer a shadow in the shallows. You are a giant, your body stretching nearly 40 feet, your jaws powerful enough to crush bone. Scars lace your thick, armored hide, marks of battles fought and won. This river, once a place of danger and uncertainty, is now yours. Other crocodiles keep their distance. When you slide into the water, they slink away, giving you space. You have hunted Nigersaurus, caught them at the river's edge, and dragged them into the depths. You have battled rivals, driven them from your waters with powerful snaps of your tail and the sheer force of your presence. And yet, something feels different. Your body is not what it once was. Your movements, once lightning fast, have slowed. Your muscles ache after long chases. Your teeth, once perfect, now have gaps where some have broken and not grown back. The river still belongs to you, but you sense something creeping at the edges of your world. Time. One day, a younger male appears. Not as large as you, not yet, but strong, hungry, eyes locked on yours. The challenge is clear. You do not want this fight. But the river is not kind to the weak. You lunge, tails thrashing, jaws snapping, water churning to froth. The younger male is fast, too fast. He dodges your bite, his own teeth sinking into your thick hide. You roar, twisting, slamming your bulk against him, but he does not retreat. You have taught him too well. At last you pull away, exhausted. You could fight until the end, but the river has already decided. You know when you have lost. With slow, heavy movements, you turn and slip downstream. The river carries you away, past the trees, and the mud banks where your story began. You are no longer king, but you were, and that is enough. As the sun sinks, you let yourself drift, the water cradling you as it always has. You close your eyes, and the river flows on.